Man, you know, a lot of this stuff yesterday, the trouble that got started between Miami and Orlando that we tried to referee over.
We tried to do our best. We tried to heal. We reached out. We felt your pain, but you people, when the Orlando paper, the hometown paper says it's hopeless.
No, do you see what today's is?
No.
We suck. Everybody move.
Really?
Why would a paper do that?
We suck. Everybody move.
Yeah, everybody just move.
We're going to lose a lot of circulation on that.
Big banner headline. We suck. Everybody move.
Hey, Bat, were you friends with that newspaper guy yesterday? How'd you hook him up?
Dave Hyde.
So he had his home number. Good job. That was cool. Dave Hyde, of course, was the guy that started the firestorm.
Yeah.
And we had him on to defend himself.
Oh, speaking of dating, did you hear the latest big trouble we have?
No, what?
Batman, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Accused of throwing the hammer into Frenchy by Frenchy's husband.
Oh, my lordy.
Now, Frenchy, of course, one of our pink ladies, who is...
One of our babies, one of our little chickadees.
And she is slender and tight beyond
23
compare.
to do to you.
It's called swinger talk, Fez. Get hip to it.
And so her husband now who got accused first? At the ballgame opening day, Flathead got accused by Frenchy's wife.
Right.
Of doing Frenchy. And of course he says, bull. What'd he say, Fez?
You don't know what your wife is doing. I can't tell you.
Yeah, well now, so we're in the hallway yesterday, and Frenchy brings up that at an inopportune moment, I guess she screamed out, Batman. Here she is, just in the throes of the O's.
No, she was. She was sitting on a toilet.
So Frenchy's wife's underneath her, of course, because I'm sure he's taking the submissive position.
Sure he is.
And he screams
Half
out.
a twisted he is.
She screams out,
Ow. He shouldn't worry. I know girls in comas that would wake up to turn down Flathead and Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's what we couldn't believe. How's he even
Now,
about this?
That's according to him. I think he tried to trick Batman into that.
Oh, try to suck him in with a...
Well, I don't know about sucking him in, but...
Menage?
Yeah. Just, licking around the edges.
And Bat, you didn't get sucked in, or you didn't have your edge
Yeah,
ripped,
sure he did. He dropped trowel, he got sucked in.
That's sneaky. That's a fishing expedition.
Now, when's Andrea's husband going to catch on to what you're up to?
Yeah, really.
What's his whole story?
Andrea's another
Get out from
lady.
under the desk.
Oh, one of our babies, one of the little chickadees.
Yeah, and she also is fine. And she's on...
Swinger talk.
She's on Friends, isn't she? Isn't Andrea actually on the TV show Friends?
She could be.
Right out of there. So
Batman looks like the guy No, you know who looks like the guy who serves coffee? This animal over here, Parody guy.
Oh, he looks like Gunther on Friends. You're absolutely right.
Parody guy, the sex addict. Now, did we talk with Joe Buffett, our producer, to find out if we've got a sex therapist or somebody to help?
Of course, we haven't. You just keep moving along. You ask for what you want, and then you never ask again. That's the way to stay happy around here.
But the thing about Joe Buffett is he's surprised us lately. I mean, he's come up with stuff. So I don't think he's not out yet. I bet he comes through. Somebody's going to help this sex addict, Parody guy, who at this very moment is on the internet downloading JPEGs. Look at that. And there he goes. Where's that ace? That's his instant message.
Put the ace up in the air, baby.
Besides Parody guy's addiction, now we do need the sexual therapist for Batman, too.
This place out of control.
Who's willing to sleep with Frenchy's husband just to get to her?
All right, now I got another, hey, that's my wife, you bastard story for you.
What? What? No.
All right. Now, you know how we have these, I don't know what the best way to put Flat, but I guess kind of,
What?
I'm so embarrassed. I don't even know the story.
All right.
Well, it starts with Flathead, so where's it going?
All right, we give Schubert and his lovely chick, Linda, a gig in Tallahassee. Fez, never yell out a name. You know I know the name Tallahassee. So, Flathead tags along since it's only a 10-hour drive.
Of course.
So, those three. Now I get Flat his own hotel room with us.
He's a nice man.
It cost me an extra half a yard. What the hell?
You took care of it.
So from there, they're all going on to Jacksonville for the Jacksonville Comedy Fest.
Oh.
Which sounds like about as funny as a guy missing a front tooth.
That's the headliner.
Now, why they travel, the three of them share a room. Okay?
Really?
Like,
That's a little
why?
nice.
Yeah.
I thought
they
Jimmy was doing better than that.
They get to Jackson. No one does that well when flats around. You got to keep your money in your shoe.
You don't want to let on that you're doing well.
Right. You got to be in our income bracket just to keep them away from you. You know, for me, it's worth the extra money to keep them on a different floor of the hotel. You know, I don't tell them my room number.
They're in Jacksonville, in the same room.
No, this is before they even get there. Schubert gets a call. He's got to be in L.A. to try out for the Damon Wayans show or some stupid thing like that. So now, he's going to fly to L.A. and come back to Jacksonville, which leaves Flat and Linda alone in the hotel room.
Oh, jeez.
Like a movie. So, they go to check into said hotel room.
Yeah.
One bed.
Oh, what a horrible coincidence.
No.
Schubert's calling the front desk like an animal. I'm sorry, everything's sold out. We have no rollways. He has to get on a plane at that moment, leaving Flat and Linda alone. And Flat's going, hey, you know me, brother. I'm not going, we're like bros. I'm not going to cross that line. I'm like, that doesn't make Schubert any more right, even if you don't. You know what I mean? You let the fox in the hen house that don't eat nothing. That don't make it a good idea. It's going to happen sooner or later.
Well, maybe we should check in. Maybe we should call over Jacksonville just make sure Linda's okay. She's like our little sister, She's our Thursday morning gossip columnist and insider.
One thing that's cool about that situation, though,
She's freshly boned this morning. I'm telling you that right now.
We got the tape off of Jimmy Schubert's voicemail of Damon Wayans calling him to come to L.A. I have
What's cool about that?
I have that tape here.
Right.
Hey, listen, Schubert, this is Damon Wayans. I need you to head out to L.A. immediately, buddy. Don't worry about your chick. I'm sure she's in good hands. Get to L.A. as soon as you can. This is Damon Wayans.
That may be it. Batman may be responsible for more broken marriages than any other individual in all of the state of Florida.
Whatever's happened there has just happened. It's none of my business, and I don't think it's the guy's business.
You mean the husband?
You don't bring that up to Batman. Yeah, you just let it go. You just...
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think he makes himself look small. Are you doing my wife? Are you doing my wife?
Especially when you're asking every other guy.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Batman, tell him to get in the ring. Next time he has a question to ask you, ask it from the ring.
How did it start, Bat? How'd you start boning Frenchy?
Oh, I don't think he is. Well, I don't think Bat's like that.
Frenchy's wife thinks he is.
Husband.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
He can't even
He's
talk.
nervous.
He can't even speak now.
He's nervous because... Mrs. Jones.
Got a thing going on?
Got a thing going on. I heard you so much.
He's not talking because he's silent but deadly. He does his talking in the ring.
Really?
He talks in the ring. Maybe this guy feels so good when he knocks Batman out.
Well, what happened? Was he out with Andrea and said such good things about him that Frenchy thought she'd take a dip?
I don't know, but there's something going on. There's something going on in this happy hour Friday thing.
Well, yeah. Well, they all get faced.
And I'm staying out of that situation completely. But every week it turns into a little, everybody's having their little cocktails and they're playing footsies under the table. And, you got all the Batmans there, like a dog sniffing around.
Sure he is.
You got the parody guy sniffing around. And Flathead, who doesn't even work here, is now part of that whole little thing.
I went 1 week
Yeah.
where Parody Guy's girlfriend had no recollection before 1986 of anything we were talking about. She's so young.
Well.
And
who's this Barney the dinosaur you're talking so much about?
And then Batman, of course, had to be pulled out of his truck to be kept from driving. So I'm thinking, if this is going to go on every week, I'll just exit this little club.
Well,
I'll pay my dues and leave.
No, at least no one's husband wants to fight you.
Sure. Well, known sex addict and songwriter, parody guy is with us. Now, you've witnessed Batman in action at these things. What's happening? What happened with Andrea?
Well, I'm a little too busy with my own action to keep an eye on
What's your own action?
But I can tell you that the first time I took a girlfriend of mine to one of these little rendezvous Friday after work, she left, and as we're walking the car in the parking lot, she says, "I've never seen such a horny group of people in my entire life."
Sexual tension's unbelievable.
She says, "I've never seen so much finger-sucking, ear-biting, groping, under-the-table grabbing."
Really?
Yeah, seriously. It's a very free, comfortable atmosphere.
And we're at the ball game. That's what we are. We're at the ball game.
It's an orgy without the sex.
I know.
It's the odd thing.
It's a happy hour dry hump.
Now, is it all hetero?
Oh,
not strictly.
yeah, Batman sucking face with George from Neil's show.
Yeah, because Batman gets a couple of drinks in him, and he is huggy.
Who's sucking on whose finger?
My girlfriend no sooner sat down at the table and she's got a finger going down her cleavage and someone's sucking on her fingers. I don't want to bust any of the guys that work here in the building.
But Batman was sucking on your
some of
chick's
them are
fingers.
married. Some of them are married, so I don't want to bust anyone.
All right, just write it down. Don't tell us.
Yeah. Parody guy grabs the pen.
George.
I didn't.
George is an animal. Who else? I ain't gonna say it.
No, don't just write it down. No, don't say it. Just write it down. Go ahead. You can trust us. Just write it down.
Yeah. I'd write it down. Oh, look at that. Mother.
Can you read?
Chick on chick action.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
How close did that get?
Pretty damn close. Kissing, a little feeling.
That's more than pretty damn close.
More
You know, I'm showing up on Friday. And the difference between me and you guys is I'm getting tagged.
Now, I wonder if, like,
Frenchy's husband's got every reason in the world to want to beat up Batman.
Sure.
But he's an angry. He wanted to beat up everybody even without reason.
I don't know.
Well,
to me, it seems like he's got reason.
What did Flathead do? Nothing.
He's hanging around there like a dog, like a bee around honey.
He wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, but you can't hang around a guy's chick like that.
See, here's the problem with that happy hour. It's about a dozen of you people that go out, and you all get a booth.
Yeah, seat 6. That's plenty of room.
If that.
Sure.
Oh, that's because you can do a little more feeling around under the table.
Oh, yeah. Someone's on someone's lap. Next thing you know.
There's a question.
An ear is bitten.
The chick-on-chick action, which is, written down, you don't want to give names for, but this started at this little soiree. I wonder if that's encouraged by, like, things like Ellen coming out on TV. I mean, she's like, is that something that everybody's
Ellen
curious
has
about?
made it acceptable.
Makes it popular, some mystique.
And here's the thing about Ellen. If she tried, I'm sure she could get a man.
Oh, she's pretty enough. Pretty face.
If she put on some makeup or something.
A dress.
But she doesn't want a man.
No. I just feel like she doesn't think she's had the choice.
What do you mean, then?
She should go to one of these happy hours.
Yeah,
this gang.
With Parody Guy and Batman and see if there's... Because then you'd know if you had a hetero bone in your body. But she would probably end up on one of these other chicks or in a three-way with two of the chicks.
I would.
That's different, Ronnie.
I'm just saying.
You're not Ellen.
No, but you're
I
not
could
Ellen.
be. Cut my hair a little shorter.
You're pretty enough.
And wear less makeup than I could do.
Tomorrow, a very special Ron and Ron show, incidentally. And a 1-hour Ellen. It takes an hour to come out?
Sure it does. And the opening scene is just her munching away.
Really? And then she comes out later in the show.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
Well, then you find out later that she liked it. Sad.
What I heard on the plot line was that they're supposed to, she's supposed to be outed in an airport when it comes over some, like, airport PA. You know, like, please pick up the white courtesy phone. Ellen is a lesbian. Something like that. That's what,
They had to fly through Atlanta once in a while. That's all you hear.
Ellen is a lesbian?
Everyone.
That's going to be another catchphrase, like more on the ball.
You know, Ellen is, Atlanta is one of those hubs.
Oh, yeah.
For that type of thing.
For that activity?
Yeah.
And not just catching flights?
That place is like a Friday happy hour around here. That's how much sucking and licking and touching.
They're foaming the runway, and it has nothing to do with the plane.
Literally.
At least you bring your chick with you, parody guy. Although, doesn't she ever smell your fingers when you come home from a road trip?
I know. How do you go out with her, but then end up not ending up with her?
You just gotta lay down the rules and pay all the bills, man. If you pay all the bills, you can lay down the rules.
Uh-oh.
That's talking like a man, my friend. I'm glad to hear you talk that way.
So what? You're like her lunch money, anything she wants to buy at the school store,
Backpack, books, that sort of thing.
So you put it right in her face, huh? My house, I'll bring home anybody I want. Beautiful.
Way to go, parody guy. Marital infidelity.
It happens.
Sounds ugly when you put it like that.
Yeah, sure.
But it's like, you know.
It's happening all over on this place.
If it comes around, maybe this is a situation with Batman where Frenchy
He begged for it.
just has been coming on all over to him, and he's got no choice. Is that maybe a possibility?
Well, I don't know whether he's got no choice. Everybody's got a choice.
This place just needs one giant bed that sleeps a dozen.
I know. Why don't we just call this place Melrose? W. Melrose.
The naughtiness that goes on here.
Derek, you're on the Ron and Ron show. Good morning.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Hey, Derek.
Hey, I say you got to go for it, man. If a chick wants you, you got to go for it.
If you're heterosexual, yes.
You don't know
If you're heterosexual, you cannot turn it down.
No, wait a
turn it down.
No, why not? If you turn it down, she's just going to want you later.
Well, you don't know if
No,
she's the right
no.
woman or not unless you try him out.
No, she's not necessarily going to want you later.
Sure she is. If she doesn't get what she wants, she might want you even more.
No, that's a lie.
Huh?
A, she can sober up. B, she could get hit by a car, and then suddenly she's like all mangled up, and who wants her then?
Then I guess it was never meant to be.
There's all kinds of things that could happen. You don't give up opportunity in this life, my friend. When opportunity knocks, what do? You got to answer.
All right, thank you, Derek.
All right.
Now, Derek, I'm wondering how many
you
people...
end up living in Houseboat Road down in Key West.
See, now, the way Derek sounded, it's a situation you got to take advantage of. How many times would it even happen for Derek? But now it's Parody Guy, who gets more ass than a toilet seat.
That's only because he doesn't turn it down, my friend.
Oh, he's got no standards at all. He'll take anything.
Yeah.
He's good that way.
I don't know about anything, but I have this theory. I mean, there's nothing that haunts you more in life than missed opportunities. And
Thank you.
It can be a situation where years later you're kicking yourself in the ass for a couple of chicks you should have done in high school.
Still, huh?
Yeah. I mean...
You may have a deeper
Gene, you graduated in the 60s.
Hey, look, I know how he feels. There's still a cheesesteak place on the Wildwood Boardwalk I didn't pick up. I just lay in bed and I think it's him. Could have had that son of a bitch. A large for $4.55. Well, there's all kinds of things that could happen. You don't want to turn it away. And just because she's married, she has kids, I mean, you can't let all that stuff get into your way.
What a complication, though. What a hassle.
What do you mean, what a hassle?
Well, I mean, she's married, she's got kids, you're probably married, you may have kids. When can you even get together? I mean, how does that work out?
If it happens once.
That's it.
It's a beautiful thing. Well, if it can happen twice, it can happen twice. I don't care if the kids are trying to yank me off her.
Get off
You kids, I told you to turn on the Disney Channel.
Here's a buck, go to the 7-Eleven.
Oh, so there you are in the hot tub.
What, you got 3 of them, Bet? You gonna hop in the ring with her, old man? If he's feeling froggy?
No, that's the last thing you want to do.
What?
Is to get the old man involved. I mean, now what you're
I'm not
saying
talking to
is...
her father.
No.
Oh.
You're just saying,
he's hot.
if you're going to tag that, the last thing you want is a bunch of, confrontation and complication by getting the
I mean, if he wants to
involved.
make a big thing out of this, shit. He could have just as easily dropped it.
Now you settle it in the ring, and
Yeah.
then winner gets the boner right there. Another match.
Fezzy, you got the wisdom of Solomon, you son of a bitch. Come here.
I'm a promoter. Thank you.
Oh, man.
That wasn't me who made the kissing noise. That was Hayes.
You can't prove that.
Who feels like he has to soundtrack everything I say? You ever notice that? My dog. What are you doing over there?
It's a vivid imagination. Oh, well, it's okay. There's a lot to learn here. I think that then you...
Yeah. Oh, there's Frenchy. She's in trouble for
All right.
in the morning.
Let's give her a holler. Frenchy?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
How are you?
Morning.
Hey.
What are you guys doing to me?
Nothing.
Don't talk to us.
Nothing. And we're just going by what Batman told us. Hey, we want you to be happy.
That's
if it's up to
right.
me, you're happy for life.
Yeah, how's everything going?
I don't know, but this is a great way to wake up.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
Hearing us screaming your name for a change.
So you're lying in bed with your wife and you
Husband.
whatever, and the clock radio goes off, and you're, now you're having to make some excuses.
Let me tell you something. I'm backing Steve up here.
Who?
Frenchie's husband.
I thought it was Dave.
What did that, French? You know
I
what
thought it
I'm
was Tom
saying?
Kite.
I'm behind him.
Well, we're back in...
What's his name again?
What's his name?
Joe.
Joe. Yeah.
What are those names?
Crazy Joe.
So we're all right.
Yeah. So I'm backing him up in the fight.
All right.
Because I think he's going to knock Batman out in the first round.
So who's in Batman's corner? Fezzy?
I'll back Batman up.
All right,
Yeah.
good job.
Was what, your wallet? Let's see some of that cash.
All right, Frenchy, now there seems to be some discrepancy here.
With what?
Well, he calls over your house,
Yeah.
Batman, which you shouldn't have single guys calling you at home. And then your husband, Joe, Crazy Joe, has to put him on the spot.
Yeah.
Not that this is any of our business. I'm just
No,
saying.
it just came up.
Yeah. It's amazing how these things happen.
Well,
So I say we settle it in the ring.
Okay.
Is he feeling tough? Is he a tough guy?
He can be.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, this is his chance to win your love back.
Would it make you hot if he was fighting for you?
Oh, yeah.
That would prove,
Yeah.
that would show you something?
Oh, yeah.
Makes her hot. Makes her hot if you turn on the radio. She don't care.
Yeah,
No.
really. I'll be in late, guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This whole thing's a little exciting for you, huh?
Really?
You know what I want you doing when you go straight home from work on Friday? None of this hanging around at the happy hour, rubbing toesies.
Friday night is Frenchy's night out.
Yeah.
That's been agreed upon with her hubby.
But that's just trouble.
Who, Dave?
Oh, that's right.
No, Steve.
Fan.
Whatever. Listen, how come we hear that you were, for no apparent reason, because I guess that Steve got mad, your husband?
Joe.
Yeah, whatever. Got angry when you mentioned Batman's name. You called Batman out.
Well, she should just stay quiet then.
Oh, no. I called out Wayne.
No, his
Secret
other name,
identity.
his secret identity.
His
Yeah.
alter ego.
Bruce Wayne. And then, so when we mentioned this
It could
to
have been
you,
Hazinga.
Sure, Junior.
you said, we heard that you did, you in fact said that you didn't just say it, that you actually screamed it.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
When did that, I'm just wondering when that happened. Because I could see why Steve might be a little upset if it happened at a certain time.
Joe.
Bert.
Is Joe there right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, put him on.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I want to get him ready for the fight. I want to get my guy training.
Batman's willing to put up his pickup truck
Oh, my God.
and a bet in his fight because he never drives it home from a club anyway. It's very low mileage.
He can.
I'll tell
He
you
only
what,
drives it out, never back.
I'll put up one of the twins.
Oh, God.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hold
Your
on.
dad?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wow. See, this is very helpful. This is good for their relationship.
Sure it is.
Some honesty.
Anything can help.
Sure.
Who do you think's going to win the fight?
I don't know. I think that your man has a lot of anger.
I'm training him.
I think he's got a good shot.
Right, we got God on our side. He's got rightness.
Yeah, I think Batman, on the other hand,
I think Batman will have to cut down to one carton a day if he's going to have any wins in this fight.
Guys,
Yeah.
he's out of it.
Really? So what are you wearing?
Do you mean out of consciousness or the fight?
No, he had a late night report to finish.
Yeah, sure he did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's called Jack Daniels.
Yeah, really.
Yep.
all right. Thanks,
All right,
Frenchy.
honey.
All right.
I love you.
Oh, wow. I'll shout out your name next.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Throw me into the list. All right, bye.